Hey, welcome everybody to another live stream from Five Pin Universe. This week or this day, we have the Calgary Clash. We'll let Mr. Miller go through that right away, but we have Mike Lecoussier, Dexter Wiseman, myself, and Mr. Mark Miller as your commentators for this first two matches of this tournament. And Mark, take it away.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Carrie. So I just want to thank Five Pin Universe for creating this environment so we can do this. Me and Bobby kind of had an idea a couple weeks back where we saw what you guys were doing in Edmonton, and we thought we could do something fun with this because we're not allowed to travel, right, due to the current COVID rules. So thanks, Bobby. Thanks, Five Pin Universe. And thanks, Paradise Lanes, for allowing us to host this free of charge.
Yeah.
So what we decided to do is we're going to do a 8-person bracket. We got 3 live feeds in mind, but today we're going to be hosting 2 matches. Entry fee for this was $100, and the players were selected by a private committee. So today, our first match, we got Derek Holm versus Ian Howe. That's going to be starting right away. After that match, we're going to go right into Kevin Holdsworth versus Stephen Lorsher. I just want to tell all the Calgary bowlers right now, there's a lot of talent in this city. It wasn't easy choosing 8 bowlers. We weighed in the WCBT, the Five Pin Universe, the Five Pin Association, and the Masters. So this is how we came up with the names. And if you don't like it, sorry. Maybe we'll get you in next time.
I just want to say that taking all those things into account, I'm disappointed. I know what you're doing. I'm disappointed you're not playing. You need to be in that top 8 too. So just throwing that out there. I'm not mad for me. I'm mad for you. You should be playing.
Yeah. I'll be busy watching the Flyers game tonight. Anyways, let's.
You want to bring in one of the guys and talk to them before their match starts?
Let's bring them both in.
All right, perfect. Well, hopefully they're ready for it.
Did we lose Mike?
Yeah, he'll be back later. Hey, boys,
right.
How does it feel to be a part of the first match?
Well, we bowled together all year, so it's kind of bittersweet, I guess.
I think it's fitting. I think we were chasing each other for average all year, and it's gonna be great because he kind of crushed me at the end of last year.
So for those who don't know, we got Ian Howe in the bottom left, and we got Derek Holm in the bottom right. I'm gonna ask you guys a couple questions, and then we'll get you bowling. I know you haven't thrown a practice ball for about 10 minutes here. So, Derek, we'll start with you. Oh, Mike, welcome back.
Whoa.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's frozen.
Yeah, he's frozen. So we'll start with Derek. How important is this, the first game? How important is a good start? We're playing 3 games, total pinfall today.
Well, it's good to get off to a good start because, as he said, I kind of want to keep my rein on him and show these young up-and-comers that us old guys can still show these guys how it's done. So,
yeah. For those of you who don't know, Derek's coming in at, what are you, Derek? 5'8", 5'9"?
5'9".
And Ian's coming at about 6'6", so there's a little bit of a difference in height. So.
I'm only 6'6" when I'm proud. I'm 6'5" on a good day.
Anyways, we'll move on to Ian. You're kind of new. You're younger. How nervous are you in comparison with the Open and the Autumn Open and other events that you participated in?
It's a different kind of nervous, just because it's you're being live streamed and we're having commentators like yourselves right now. So it's definitely something I'm excited about. But it's not the same kind because there's no team or anything around me either. So it's I'm so pumped for it. I've been absolutely ecstatic about it. I've told as many people as I freaking could to come tune in this live stream. So I'm excited to lose.
Well, just before we're starting the match, we're already at 70 viewers, so we're probably going to expect over 100 before this is all done. So just remember, there's 100 pairs of eyes on you guys.
Yeah, put on a good show for Calgary boys, for Calgary.
For the world.
That's right. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We'll go throw some practice, guys, and then we'll get the match started.
All right. Thanks.
Good luck.
So do we have any thoughts on what they're going to do with their winnings? Whoever wins? Ian might go get a haircut. Derek, probably not.
Yeah, might go get a haircut. Yeah. I don't know. $100. They put $100 down. If they win this match, they get their $100 back. If they keep moving on, they keep making more money. Obviously, we are donating $100 of the collected prize money to the 5-Pin Universe as a thank you for live streaming this for us. So once again, thanks again to Carey Kreitz and the 5-Pin Universe. Still disappointed I didn't get a hat for swag for putting this on, but whatever, that's fine.
We ran one set of hats. Nobody bought them. It's never happening again.
I have a hat, Mark. It's
You could have donated.
You can have my game used hat.
Oh. All right. Dexter's DNA. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. Ian's probably in a little tough here. Derek's kind of done it all. But you never know. If you can keep it close.
You're right. But there's a lot that goes into this, right? I mean, Derek's absolutely done it all. But Derek struggled over the last couple of years, and he's dealt through some things, and I don't know if that's weighed on him mentally or whatnot, but it's got to do something. And Ian's been playing really well, and the guy certainly doesn't lack confidence. So I don't know. I think it could go either way. I don't think Ian gets intimidated. So and we'll see what happens.
And you're looking at two pretty similar shots. They're both 3-stepping. They're coming up the gut. They're putting a little bit of backup on it, right? Ian's going to get the ball out a little bit more than Derek, but very, very similar shots. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
All right, we're about to get the first shot underway. So it's Ian Howe versus Derek Holm in a 3-game total pinfall. A little bit of nerves, maybe, to start with.
A little bit of nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just popped up, right? Popped up, pitch it left. We're gonna find. I've watched these bowlers enough where Ian's miss is to the left. He'll rarely miss right. Derek is rarely gonna miss. Derek can sometimes find himself on the middle too often, and then he starts plowing and he gets in trouble.
Well, that's a good start for Ian.
Yeah,
it's all right to take that spare right off the start. That's okay.
See what Derek does.
Power chop.
That's the other shot you're going to see from Derek if he gets.
It's always good to start, right?
Yeah.
I see you guys put them on the best set in the house too, eh?
5 and 6. They're all great sets.
Yeah. That's a good spare.
Chop spare. He's in the zone, as we call it. You can spare a chop off. You're in a pretty good place.
He looked really confident on that first shot. Came out of his hand and looked really clean. Not the results he wanted, but
just that weird chop area we always talk about, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're going to see Derek just punish the middle all game.
Well, sorry,
kiss of death.
Sorry.
Good job, Mark.
Sorry, what was that?
All right, I'm going to exit stage left. Thanks, guys.
Walt Brooks here is chatting. He's wondering if that hat is autographed there, Dexter, that you were trying to give away.
Sure, I can autograph it. That's fine.
No, it'll decrease in value. Please don't.
It'll end up in Value Village.
All right, I think
2 spares, 20 counts for the first frame. See what Ian can do.
Really
Again?
pulled that left.
Yeah, he's a little Yankee right now.
Yeah.
Did we lose Mike again?
Let me see if we can get him back here.
Yeah, he just looks a little tentative, and I understand why. But there was nothing aggressive about that shot. Kind of pulls up, and automatically that's going to pull you to the left if you're throwing the back up. So
yeah, it's you're like you're just, we call it looking for the shot, right? And if you're looking for the result before the ball hits the lane, we have a tentative. Well, us righties who throw back up will pitch it left.
Yeah, and there's that dreaded chop cherry again. We've seen that in a few of the matches over the last couple of weeks. That always pops up.
Solid 15.
yeah, it'll take him a little bit to settle in, and then hopefully he finds that little touch of aggression.
So I could do a little bit of background for Ian here while we're in this first match. Again, probably aside from Derek Orn out of Winnipeg or Manitoba area there.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, looks a little nervous for sure. I think he's the tallest competitive 5-pin bowler at 6'6". You don't see a lot of tall bowlers in the tour. So he hasn't been in the adult ranks for a long time, but he was the Alberta Rookie of the Year last year in 2019. He's made the Autumn 16s before. And actually in the TPC this year, he shot a 2300 for 8 to qualify. And then he got to the 4s, and then Dexter just kind of ran him over.
Yeah.
That was a steamroll.
Well, I think that was a learning lesson for Ian there as well.
Yeah. It's Ian has an inside joke with Dexter that he was 1-0 and 2-0 and 3-0, and then Dexter kind of reamed it down his throat for 3 games and taught the young buck a lesson.
The first game, he told me that his motivation was to stay perfect against me.
Yeah, there we go. That's good roll. That's a better shot from Derek.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a cruncher.
Super clean out of his hand and like tons of rotation. He's got such a high rev rate.
It's effortless.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a unique follow through to a lot of people, where a lot of people reach out with their follow through and still finish their shot, but his is all in the elbow.
Yeah,
and so much revs.
Yeah, and what a lot of people don't realize is Derek's looking straight at the foul line the whole time. He's not a swat bowler. He's a field bowler. He calls himself. So it's easy to throw a lot of strikes when you're in the zone, and it's easy to throw a lot of head pins when you're not in that zone. So. Just a quick tidbit, and to each their own, right? Doesn't matter. I know pin bowlers, spot bowlers, foul line bowlers, just whatever works, I guess.
Absolutely.
So double from Derek. Ian's got to do something. You can't win a triple in the first game, but you could definitely lose it. So you can't let him get too far now.
Yeah, solid. Even that shot, he was, he gets to the line and it's still super pushy.
Yeah.
He's going to have to find that timing.
Yeah. I think he just needs that one good shot, and he can maybe he can get something going. Yeah. We lose Mike again?
Yeah, Mike's having some problems with his internet, I believe, or his device isn't quite.
Wow.
1-0.
Yeah, you got me, Hendrickson. I'll give you that. It was close though. I made it close, and I almost won throwing a 170. All right, come on, kid. Let's see what he can do.
That was way better.
Way better. Yeah, one. He happy to throw one. So looks like they're having chit-chatting out there, having a good time. They're competitors on the lanes, but they are good friends. Derek mentioned it earlier. They played Monday nights at Topper Bowl all year together, with Derek averaging 269 and Ian averaging 258. So they're pretty good. Pretty good.
Just looked like he got a little bit lower with his shoulder on that one.
Yeah.
Put it down a little bit. He normally
Yeah.
puts it down anyways, but that looked
Yeah,
a
it's
little
just
bit extra.
didn't come through like he knew how. Probably knew that it was a big shot, right? And you get a little pressed with it, but that shot probably happened
Yeah.
because Ian throws a strike in 5, right?
For sure. So now if Ian throws the triple, he's at 130 and 5, and all of a sudden he's got a lead.
Correct.
That's how
Did we
fast the game could change.
Did we lose Mike again?
Yeah, we did, but he's trying to connect with a new device, and it's looking a little bit better. So we'll bring him back in here for audio probably after this frame with Derek here.
Awesome. Well, Derek's got to come back here, put a good frame up, and maybe saw a fly. I'm not sure.
Power
Good
draw
shot.
again.
Yeah.
It looks like he's just not quite rolling the ball. He's now hit both sides of the head pins for chops, and and he's plowed now, right? I'm not sure exactly what's going on in his mind. Maybe we'll ask him between games here.
So you can hear us now, Mikey. You're in. We can
I
hear
can
you.
hear.
Perfect.
Mike.
God darn machines, huh?
Yeah, there's always something. Always something.
All right, let's see if Ian can capitalize on this next shot. These next 2 shots will be really big for him. He can eliminate that entire deficit that he created off the start. So.
Laid it down. Yeah, it's just a little tentative.
Yeah.
For Ian, you want to see Ian get it about 4 feet out on the lane.
Yeah, it
Just about the
definitely
nerves.
wasn't anywhere near there, but his timing looks way better than it was.
Way better. I believe the nerves are gone.
Good clean pick.
Yeah. The other thing we've talked about, Dexter, with Ian is because of his height, it's not very often you see bowlers who get a lot of power and momentum from standing up at the line. But if you watch Ian, a lot of his power does come from a little bit of bump up at the line, which is interesting. Interesting to see. Thanks, Liney. Let's go fly. Are Flyers winning? I have no idea. I'm in a box. Go Flyers.
Yeah, Matt Cole was very much the same. Ooh,
Nice hit.
Oh, there we go. That's a cruncher.
That's a roll.
Yeah.
there was like 4 pins that came out of the pit and got that 2 pin.
That was a good shot. I could hear the crack through the office doors here, so that was a good one. Test out the bionic arm. Is Mike with us?
Yeah, Mike's with us. Oh, maybe
Is
not.
he-
He might have froze out again. Technology is really failing him.
Tell him to go to Tim Hortons and hook into their Wi-Fi.
Oh,
there
I
he is.
think I froze out.
He got away with that.
Yeah. Yeah. You can kind of tell with that little head scratch there. Are you back, Mike? No.
I'm
gonna take that as a no. I keep thinking I hear him, but I don't hear him, I guess. I don't know.
I think he's just latency problems. He's a little bit behind. He bugged out again.
Brett, as we've always said, fat bowlers make good bowlers. I feel like Derek might fit in with us.
Natural arm whip. All right, Derek. Let's see what you can do. We got a close match.
That's a good one, Ryan. I like that.
Did
one.
we? That was funny.
That's a great shot by Derek. Flush in the left pocket.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, we'll get him back eventually. We're gonna be here for a couple hours, so we got time. All right. So Derek throws a double. Ian's turn. Now we're seeing them just kind of they're starting to get a little relaxed, and let's see if he can keep it going here.
Yeah, the match is all of a sudden pretty even. Ian throws a strike. He's down 8. Both on doubles. That's nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Wait. It's just a little bit of a lay down, right? I think he just kind of hits the side to get the spread. A little lucky, in my opinion, but
it looked real thick. Again, a little pushy, but it's getting better.
Just think of all the haircuts he can get with $100. Oh.
Yeah, he can get all his haircuts.
He'd be more aerodynamic than kids these days. But you know what? Grow it while you can, right, Dex?
Dude, I lost my hair at 17. Like, whatever.
I got the peaks coming in.
I don't need to spend my $100 on haircuts.
So big miss.
Even the second one too, just to build a little bit of confidence would be good. Yeah. But you missed those 2 corners back to back. You almost feel a little bit out to lunch. So hopefully he can regroup here. And oh, he got lift on that one.
You could tell, and that's where the fingers come in, right? You can hear it. Yes, you can. So we can do a little bit of background on Derek here since we got him in. Like I said, Derek's the city high average with 269 average, which is pretty good down at Topper Bowl. Derek was actually the 2010 Autumn Open champion. So he's won at Paradise before. So he does enjoy playing in this house. Let's see what he can do on this double here. Yeah.
Just absolute
great
no
shot.
doubter.
Yeah. Ian might be in a bit of trouble here if he can run one more, but Ian's just got to try to minimize the damage now.
Matt, I shaved my head at 21. I feel like that was an appropriate time. If you ask Tim's in a different situation than me.
He's holding on.
Yes, with dear life.
Yeah.
Good.
He's rolling.
Yeah,
and this is why there. Yeah, this is why.
Unfortunately, he forgot it's the 10th frame.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
First tournament here for Derek.
Should have shaved it at 18.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
We'll see if we can get a view of this pin splash here. See how quick our switching can be.
And hit it. For the head pin.
Yikes. We're not doing that again. That's bad.
One time we give it a try.
Actually, that delay is really good, though.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
That's good.
So looks like 301.
301 to finish. Ian can bang out for 276. 276.
Yep.
The last thing Ian wants to do is open this frame.
Yeah.
He bangs out, he's down 25. He opens, he's down a ton.
Even the first one would be nice.
Yeah, 100%.
If you can get a little bit more than a 30 count in frame 9, that'd be helpful.
Oh, there's the
got it out there. Yeah, and that's when you're going to see him throw really well. So that's big. That's a big shot. That's gonna keep it close moving into games 2 and 3 there. So one more to keep it within 30. And so, anyways, we're gonna do a quick interview with these guys between, and then we're gonna get them back on the lane. Anything you guys want to ask him? Does the audience want to ask him a question?
That's a really big shot. Those first 2 are really big.
Yeah.
Our chat's having some good conversations here. I like it. We'll bring in the ones that are decent for the match, I guess. I love it. I love it when chat goes off the rails. Of course,
Yeah.
Tim is at the brunt of the joke again. But
There you go. Another good lift shot. 4-bagger
Yeah.
to finish, and we got a match, guys.
that was
Yeah,
perfect, Tim.
that's huge.
We're looking at if I can do the math here, 25 pins.
Yes, you bet.
Cool.
All right.
So they're gonna
We'll bring
bring
them
him
in
in.
here. All right. Good job, Derek. Way to
Pull
press the
through.
advantage early.
Yeah,
So
Hello.
couple bad frames.
what frame did
Yeah.
you think you were in 10 there?
8.
You have 10 fingers. Use them.
I don't focus on the game when I'm playing. I just
That's fair.
throw balls.
That's fair. You look like you were throwing the ball really well, super clean. You look really confident. The head pin in 5 you just put down a little. Otherwise, all those other shots were like really, really solid. So
Correct.
you looked like you got away with 1 in 6 there, and you looked a little surprised by it. And then from there, you know, sometimes that's what you need to get. You need to get that one where, you know, you throw it and maybe not exactly the way you want to, but you get away with it, and that gives you that momentum carrying,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah, I was a little thick on the left side. I was kind of trying to get it to the left pocket, like I have been feeling really good about. And
for sure,
yeah, it just kind of helped me get the next 4 after. So
yeah.
I also said that you never missed the middle just before your first ball in frame 2 there.
so commentators jinx.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So shut your mouth then.
So
Can we get Ian in?
Ian in? He's in. He's got his audio. Unfortunately, we don't have his video. But Ian, that was a great 4-bagger to finish there. Obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that was
was really big.
huge. Yeah, 100% it was. I finally got a strike on that left lane there. That was really important.
Yeah, Mark was kind of stating out throughout the match that you needed a little more lift, and as soon as you got that lift on the left lane, it just crushed right through. Good hit.
Yeah, Mark knows my shot better than most people. I work with him a lot, actually, and
Good thing he's in the
it was
booth.
mostly, yeah, exactly. It was mostly about like getting my confidence out there. You know, it's I definitely started off like a bit tentative, and as soon as I got comfortable, I feel like I threw a lot better. And also, Derek, sorry for interrupting you in the middle of their interview there.
It's all good, man.
All right, cool.
I'm interrupting you too.
You guys are way too nice to each other. I want to see more fist bumps and yelling and
Yeah.
There he is.
yeah.
So we're looking at a 25-point difference. We're on a pretty strict time schedule, so bye.
Oh man. Alrighty.
Where's Mike?
I hope he's bringing me a beer.
I'm getting thirsty.
I
What's the
just
score on the
want-
Flyers game? Can somebody just pop up the score on the Flyers
No,
game?
okay.
That'd be great.
It was
Okay.
1-0 at one point. Lonnie had mentioned.
Those new
Thank you,
ball
Lonnie.
returns look great, Mark. I
The
really like
well,
what you guys. I really
well,
like
we
what
kind
you
of
guys
painted. Yeah. Little
Yeah.
things here and there, right?
Yeah.
Just it's hard to work with. Anybody who's been the real tough to do a lot of renovations, but we listen to the bowlers, and when we get to time in the summer, we do our best. So
Put that one down right away.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's a good spot for that.
1-0 at the end of the first there for you, Mr. Miller.
thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Well, we got Kevin and Steven coming on after this, and Kevin's a big Habs fan, so
Why?
honestly, I don't know.
We have 90 people watching. I'm sure there's going to be 22 Habs fans is blowing up now.
As long as they don't talk about when they won all those cups when there were 6 teams in the league.
Nobody's alive anymore.
So Derek had a pretty good run at the 2019 Autumn Open. He was actually first qualifier out of 200 bowlers. He shot, I can't remember the exact number, but he shot about 23 and a half because he's a smart man. And he finished first in the semifinals as well. He ended up finishing sixth overall. For a lot of people don't realize, Derek went down with a wrist injury about 2 years ago, and it really affected his physical game for sure. But once it was getting better, his mental game was took a big blow, and it was kind of a coming out party at the 2019 Autumn Open for Derek this year. So just glad he's back to himself. And honestly, the way Derek throws the ball, it's so awesome to watch. It's so clean out of the hand. It's just good to see great bowling. And he's easily been the best bowler in Calgary for the last 10 years, maybe even 15. Sorry, Adam.
There you go. Thanks, Ian. Thanks for the fist bump. There you go. Looks like Mr. Lecoussier is back. Soon to lose him again.
Did we lose the camera on the lanes out there?
Yeah, we did. We did.
Well,
Okay.
I'm hoping the phone. So how did
Yeah,
the
we're
first
hoping
match
too.
go? What was the scores?
There's a really good shot.
They are
It was 306 to 270. No, 301 to 276.
Yeah.
So 25 points difference. It was big. Ian struck out 9-10 to bring it back. Mike.
That shot's so good.
Yeah, he liked that one out of the hand.
And he can hit once he gets it to that left side with that amount of fingers on it. It doesn't really matter thick, thin, pocket. Like that shot's gonna go with him with his speed and his rev rate. It's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, and Derek actually used to throw old Rubbermaid. I don't want to say Scorpions or something. They were made in. He said he got them in the mid '90s, but he picked up a set of soft rolls, and once he got these soft rolls, he got even more reps, which is pretty cool. And then now his pin action is it's gone up astronomical.
Yeah, with somebody with that kind of ball speed, the soft rolls are great. If it starts rolling up before it gets to the pins, you'll see a lot more like pins flying up. But
Yeah.
I mean, his ball barely touches the lane, so by the time it hits the pins, it's still revving hard.
But it can, with the soft rolls, he can actually get that board and a half break, right? Just to get it off the head pin if he does kind of lay it down. Maybe he can get away with a right hit.
The balls he had before, Mark, were Manhattans.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, again, duck pin balls, right? That old school rubber.
Yeah.
When you take a whiff of it and it smells like rotten tires.
Yeah, the Manhattans were stopped being made in I believe 1972. Like they are very, very old. And for comparison, for the people that are out there listening, I don't believe that 5-pin had personal bowling balls in place until like 1990. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
what was that? What did he do? Was that corner?
Corner.
Oh, okay. Anyway, go ahead, Dex.
Yeah. So I mean, those bowling balls, those Manhattans were made 20 years before that was even a thing in 5-pin. Even though they're the same balls. I mean, we use the same balls as duck pin, but duck pin was 20 years ahead of us on personal balls.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then with duck pins, they're a little heavier, right? So now they've been shaved down. Now they're 3/8, right? So a lot of 5-pin bowlers are jumping on that. It's the biggest issue is just finding a clean set without looking like it's been put through the rudder.
Yeah, I ordered a set off of eBay and they were definitely resurfaced. But they are awesome. I'm super glad that I have them. I'm not a huge soft roll fan personally. They just don't react the same for me the same way that I would like. but the Manhattan seem to have a similar grip and a little harder, a little less movement, and they don't grab the bands the same way. So he got that one to the right-hand side, high on the right. That's
Chop
the
off.
same spot that he threw the last chop off to, almost identical. So just in that tweener zone.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say it again, but he's pretty good for hitting everything he aims at. So doesn't miss very often. Like I said, the only time Derek gets in big trouble is when he starts punching.
So we haven't seen Derek play a whole bunch as of the last couple of years, like you said. Has his speed reduced at all, Mark, or is it still up in that 50 range?
It was slow there for a while when he was he's poor Derek. His wrist kind of went there for a bit, and then he had knee issues, and then he was 2 feet up the approach, and he just he was throwing slower then. Like I said, he had kind of had a coming out party at the 29 Autumn Open, and it looked like he was throwing the ball the way he was before all his injuries took over there. So
right,
he's throwing pretty similar. Your Derek's probably throwing about 50, 51. Obviously, the more head pins he throws, the faster the kilometers go.
Yeah.
So.
I think might have Mike back for sure now.
Yes. Good
Hey.
Lord. That was painful.
Good Lord.
Yes.
Well,
So unfortunately, has it been good, my friends? I'm not sure what was going on there.
Pretty good shot, just burned through.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what was going on either there, Mike. It just seemed like the either the internet or the iPad wasn't really doing its job.
I went back to my phone after, and I got it to hook up. So
Perfect.
So with that corner being left, if Ian picks this, then the match is basically even with a ball in hand. So everything
made
is
up that 25 points. Yes, right at the half too, which is what we want to see. We want to see good competitive matches, right? And he's excited. It's weird how picking a corner can kind of get the juices going a little bit.
Especially if it's like at a momentum swing point. Where any time that somebody opens it kind of just fuels the fire a little, and you throw your next good shot, you burn through for the corner, but that's okay. You pick the spare, you got a great count, and you have a ball in hand. Like that's a great frame.
Yeah, and he puts little pressure back on the other person too, right?
He got pushy.
Yeah, didn't like that one.
You just see the timing change a little, and his feet's there before his arm, and he just pushes it straight into the middle. Well, these will be big pins for him.
Yeah. I hope he'll know every pin's big. It's just kind of fell out of the shot too, right? The ball's landing, and he's already walking out to the right, So just got to get to the line and hold it a little bit longer, maybe. So, Mike, are you still here?
I'm still here, my friend.
Happy birthday, Michael. How old are you today?
51.
Oh.
5'1".
And you're not in a hospital this year.
And I'm not in a hospital this year. It's fantastic. It's been crazy. So surgery went good on the shoulders. So I'm went to see the surgeon the other day, and he was quite happy with the movement that I'm getting already. So, but it's still they're still looking like 4 or 5, months away yet before. So see what happens.
So for those who don't know, Mike's been put through another plow for Derek. Like I said, this is where Derek can get in a little bit of trouble, right? But for those who don't know, with Mike actually here with us now, Mike, minor stroke, Mike. Correct me if I'm wrong. Minor heart attack. You were having.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
First one was in what was it?
Oh, he got it. He sends it across for the 7 count.
Wow. Does he even know?
Oh yeah, he's seen it.
He probably does now. He's looking up at the screen. So
power, and Derek's one of the few guys that can make that shot, and we got a story about that as well, that Wilton doesn't really like, but we can tell that later. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I had well, when it all started, it was the heart attack when I won the cities in Calgary. Then ended up the next year or that August with diabetic
scared now, right?
ketoacidosis.
Yeah.
You know, did that, and then last fall, or you say Christmas time, I virtually tore my super fasciitis tendon across my arm. So they had to surgically repair that, and it's been a great couple years. So it's a little frustrating, but see what all entails and get there. And they did a little more work to my shoulder than what they let on. Not really let on. They weren't sure until they got in there, right? So they had to cut out part of my rotator cuff to allow the tendons to come back and heal and everything else. So yeah, it's going to be
fun times.
A fun few months here to get back on the lanes. And
well, we're looking forward to having you, right? You're ranked 11th on the 5-pin universe, right? You're having a great season to finish second at the Autumn Open.
Yeah, it's been a good run. It's sad that I can't play the
that's a big shot from Ian. Yeah, it obviously, yeah. Well, I'm glad surgery went well and you're on the up and up and you're not in the hospital for your birthday, and hopefully you've got a cold beverage in front of you.
Getting there. I'm still not really technically, as the surgeon says, they don't really want you drinking yet. And I would, well, that's a little late from last weekend, so that's okay.
Yeah, we had a few on Friday.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a big plow.
What year was it that Derek became runner up at TPC? Was that 2 years ago? Was that to Weber? Or was that to Schultz?
3 years ago to Schultz, and that's when he had like 7 or 8 plows the last game.
Yeah, he had a big lead going into the last game, and then punched 7 straight times to start the third game, and that's sort of Derek's MO.
Yeah.
He's lots of strikes or lots of punches, and
so
need to find a way to get to the side.
So I can kind of comment on that right now. Like I said before, Derek's a field bowler. He just went 2 plows. He's probably trying something a little different in that last frame in frame 7, and he pitches it right. So he's probably a little lost right now. He'll probably try something else here, and hopefully he can make the correct adjustment, because obviously adjustment's is gonna be needed. And the last adjustment was a pitch left. So should be interesting to see these next 2 frames. Both guys have kind of puttered. It kind of turned into a barn burner for these last few frames. So hopefully we'll see them with a big finish in 8, 9, 10 here.
Yeah, that's sort of the way bowling goes, right? It's all about momentum. And it's when you find the good momentum, you just want to ride that as long as you can.
You bet. See what he does.
That's a good shot. Same spot every time for that chop off. Touch
It's
high
close,
on the right hand side. It's
and you know Derek knows that. You know he's going, okay, it feels good out of the hand, but it's chopping. What do I need to do to get that pin action, right? And like I said, this is sometimes is what happens with Derek. Hopefully
do
he's a smart guy.
Do you think the frustration is starting to pick up a little, and increasing ball speed
for sure.
when you start getting frustrated isn't better, because usually when you start picking up ball speed, you start losing rotation.
For sure. And I could tell you the gears are turning. You could tell he's thinking, right? He goes, okay, what do I got to do, right? And sometimes we get stuck, right? And I don't know about you guys, but I got 3 or 4 go-to moves, right? So you try a go-to move, and if it doesn't work, well, reset that frame, gone, and then try another one, right? So, yeah.
See, and for me, like that chop off that he just had last frame is something that shouldn't affect you, because you've thrown that ball twice before, exactly the same, got the same result, but you've been playing well otherwise. Yeah. So if you got it to that spot, kind of relax a little and freewheel again on that next shot, and maybe it'll go. But if you start pressing again immediately after, even though you made a much better shot, that's when this head pin follows right away after.
So it looks like we're at that 25 point again, 177 to 202.
Yeah.
So we're dead even with 12 frame.
Well,
with a frame in hand for Ian. So
absolutely.
this is big for Ian. He needs to put something up here.
Yeah, he can put him down 45 in this frame, and then maybe more in 10 based on momentum.
He yanked it. We haven't seen that shot since frame 3 in the first game.
Yeah, he honestly looks like he's lucky that he didn't rip the 3-pin on that.
Yeah. Came out of the shot for sure. He could tell. He knows, right? They're looking up at the scores. They know it's close. See if he can get this half, make the right adjustment. He's got to stay down on the shot. Much better at the line. You could see him. You could see the follow through, right, guys? He gets there at the line. He holds the finish. He's got the rotation underneath it. He kicks out the deuce for the rollout.
Yes, sir. All right, so this is a big 10th. He's working on a mark. He just needs to put something big here to give him some cushion going into that last game.
Mm-hmm. And this is big. This could put on a lot of pressure. So see what he can do here. Kind of just little lay down, eh? Just
again, he was just light with the arm or fast with his feet, one of the two. But his arm was definitely behind his feet, and immediately it just ends up pushing it into the middle. Our bodies are smart. Our bodies know where that ball is supposed to go and figure out how to get it there. But it just doesn't come out the same, and these are the results you get.
This is where Ian's got to kind of focus. That wasn't really close to anything. He needs these spins. Well, it could come down to the 12th frame.
100%. So with that, Derek can still bang out to maintain a lead.
He's got 236 there. Yeah, correct.
And Derek
he needs a double count.
222.
7. Yeah, 22. Let's see if he's had time to kind of think about it. Let's see if he can find it. Way better.
Yeah.
And he knew it out of the hand. And he's probably going, this is what you weren't doing, you dummy. And then he did it. And then he knew as soon as the ball hit the arrows that it's a strike.
And sometimes sometimes you just need one of just a really terrible frame where it gives you a better understanding of what you're doing wrong. Where whatever you're doing wrong is so exasperated and just extreme that it's like, oh, that's what I'm doing. And then all of a sudden things can click in. That first strike was really big. He's only down 11.
11. So we'll bring him back in for one more interview, and then the winner will interview at the end, and then we'll get Steven and Kevin going as soon as possible. Hey, Ian.
Hey, guys.
How you feeling out there?
I feel like I'm a little tighter than I was last game. But honestly, all we got to do is play the boards really hard. We got to make that goalie work, and we just need to put pucks in net. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is fair.
Obviously, both of you guys were a little tight toward the end. Do you have any mid-game adjustments in mind? We'll start with Ian.
I've already made my adjustments, to be honest. It's been a small light change, just 2 boards to the left. I noticed myself pitching a lot, and so trying to bury it right in the center. And I think I might move back just because I'm burying it a little bit too much,
Just give yourself a little bit more distance, maybe get it to the side.
And then maybe, exactly. Hit the middle on the side, and I'll get a 305 like Rachel Denman says,
Maybe score a hat trick.
Yeah, that's it.
How about you, Derek?
I don't make in-game adjustments, unfortunately. I'm just a field bowler, so I gotta hope it starts feeling better. Otherwise, this could be over quick.
Just
What
a
do you
little
Yeah,
more roll,
do
right?
to find that feeling?
Yeah.
What can you do mentally, physically to just kind of get that feeling back?
Have some youth and try to figure out how my brain will remember how to bowl again.
All right. So when you had your youth, what did you do then?
Fucking go back to basics.
Fair.
Yeah, there you
All I
go.
can think of.
Well, guys,
I'll apologize to the viewers for watching that game.
it was tough to watch. It was tough to watch toward the end, but we're looking at 11-point difference.
Yeah.
We're talking one ball, so
Yeah.
I'm not getting.
it's anybody's game.
Oh.
And Mike, you want to say anything to these guys since you're in the chat now? Thanks,
Nope.
Mike. All right, boys, we won't keep you any longer. Best of luck in game 3.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mr. Manager Mark Miller.
Mr. Manager, that's Ian used to work at Paradise Lanes here, so a little
All right.
inside thing.
I just did want to share one thing here before we go. So the Hendricksons have been beaking about Evan not making the show. It's the fans that haven't voted for him. So if you win a prize, you get guys voting for him, he might make the show. He's sitting third right now.
Why are we not voting for the man in the chicken suit?
I know. But Tyler's
Who is
leading the
that?
vote right there. Somebody randomly voted it.
That's awesome. So Tim's leading it right now by Tyler is by a hair, by a percentage.
That was a really
Way better shot from Ian. Way better shot.
timing looks right. That was a really, really good shot.
Yeah.
There we go. Mikey, you're back again. Maybe.
I think this game might be the first one who blinks. If these guys can both get rolling here. Let's hope for a big finish.
Nope.
And this is kind of what we talked about, right? And Derek kind of reiterated what I said, right? When you're a field bowler, it's hard to find. Yeah.
He looked mentally exhausted already. And that's really you got to be able to let that go going into the next game, because everything changes really quick, and the last thing you want to do is come out and punch again right away, because that it just brings all those feelings back. But when he's up there grabbing balls and not setting up for his pins on the other side, that's not a good sign mentally.
Yeah, there's a point in the game too where you're almost better off missing. You know what I mean? Playing a little bit looser, finding a way. You know what I mean? Just to kind of get off being on the center all the time. Maybe speeding up the approach. I'm not sure what he's got to do. Maybe more lift. Even if it's chop offs, it's bearable, right? He's got to find a way to get to the side. See if he can figure it out on this one.
Wow, he got that one out there.
Great shot, absolutely great shot with the big splash too, right? So that's the Derek Home. That's the Derek Home that wins championships. That shot there. So let's see what the kid can do. Put all 6'6" of himself into this shot, and let's just see if he can stay at the line and get a little bit of lift staying at the line. I think if he can get there, he'll be okay. Pretty good. Obviously, yeah. Go ahead, Gary.
Just enough back up there at the end to clip the head pin and get that sweeper, right?
Yeah, and that's what we're kind of talking about, right?
Yeah,
just playing loose enough. Yeah. Well, triple's huge. We're talking 11 points. We're talking 7 frames left, right? 8 frames left. So let's see if he can put a little bit of pressure on Derek here.
Yeah, this will be a really big shot for him. He can start taking a bit of a stranglehold here. If Derek doesn't stay with the strikes.
And there's that pitch shot again.
Yeah.
Every now and then he gets maybe fast feet. I don't know. I'm not sure with that one, but it's not good timing.
Yeah, you're right. It's ultimately almost the same shot as the punch. It's just he hung onto the ball a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Good cover.
Great shot. And he's a little excited. I think he wanted that one. I think he knew that was important. Keeping marks together right now is huge. This is big. I don't want to watch the next two shots if it's another plow.
I think this shot will determine a lot for Derek for the rest of this match.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed.
So good. He got it left. That's exactly where he wanted to put it.
That was a confident shot. All right, we got a ball game.
Yeah, now he just needs to feel that and keep it rolling.
Who was down 11? Refresh my memory.
Derek is down 11.
Nice. I have the memory of a goldfish. Oh, thanks, Gary.
Another bomb.
Oh, it was all an act. Oh.
Lulling him into a false sense of security.
Those were two very good shots. Both of them left pocket, a little bit of backup, splashers, no doubters.
Well, this puts some pressure on the end too now.
It's kind of a heavyweight match right now. It's kind of going back and forth right now. Oh, gets that weird chop hit.
Alrighty, let's bring Mike back in here again.
How's that working?
That's better, Mike.
Oh my good lord!
Good thing there's two matches.
Yeah. I was getting glimpses of it, trying to get the. I've got two different iPads on it. I had my phone. If I had a big hammer, I'd have no iPads anymore or a phone. But
that was that shot going for that 3-pin again. There was nothing on it. The follow throughs to the side and timing is late. It was in the right spot, but there was absolutely no fingers on that at all. And unfortunately, had a few to get away with it.
He just looks like he was just trying to aim it there, right? Instead of throwing it at it.
Absolutely, Mike.
You throw for the 3-pin, you'll usually get the 2-pin, correct?
Yeah.
Usually.
Hoping Mike got a new Wi-Fi router for his birthday. Wow. What was it? We got a 10 count.
But you know what? This is spareable.
You know what? At Paradise Lanes, every now and then the pins will come back out, right? So
yeah, 5 and 6 for sure. I've spared a split on 5 and 6. This is doable.
Yeah.
Get it to the left-hand side of that 3-pin and see what happens.
And send it over, right?
It's way too left.
Yeah. He's trying the Derek line when he sent over the 3-pin to the deuce earlier in game 2. Speaking of which, for the fans that don't know, Derek ended up going to nationals 1 year. And at provincials, he actually spared a split against Brad Wilton in frame 9 to save the match. And he almost got it, eh? Yeah, he spared a split against Brad Wilton to and then struck out to beat him, and then he got him in the next match too to go to nationals. So Derek's no stranger to sparing splits, aces, all that good stuff. He's got so much stuff on it. The pins just fly when he's rolling it the right way. All right, take a stranglehold. Close this one. He's looking at a 40-point lead.
Yep, really quick. Yeah, that's good. Oh,
he pitched it. It's tight, boy. Like they both want this. Just gave it a little bit too much, unfortunately. Just too. That's got good roll. He had the Adam Weber high step going on that knee. You guys know what I'm talking about.
He's a lot more agile than we should give him credit for.
At his age, yes. Derek also plays softball competitively. He goes to Worlds all the time. So don't let the physique fool you. The guy's an athlete.
Didn't he get cut this year though?
Did he? I don't know.
Yes.
For real?
Soft spot there, Mark.
I played with him last year. Yeah, it was a schmozzle at the end of the year with the team and all that. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
it was.
Well, he is a pretty. He's usually.
He's a pretty good ball player.
For sure he is.
Anyways, great shot from Derek.
That was a really good shot.
Left pocket. The guy's burying the left pocket. He seems kind of dialed in, right? So seems to have that track. So let's see if Ian can do it. Actually, both guys. I think just the way their shot moves, right? Left pocket is pretty good for both of them right now.
Ooh,
Tight
good.
left, eh?
Yeah, good push, good roll on that.
Yeah. Ian actually throws 5 inchers. He's got cannonballs out there, so it does help to keep the pins down and get that good reaction.
You guys are still on the white bases, right, Mark?
Yes.
Yeah,
no bottoms here.
That's where the
That's a big shot. Huge shot.
Yeah,
Huge, absolutely.
those were two good
been
shots.
making-
They were.
Big
ahead,
difference on the white bases. For those that are out there listening, those bands on the original pins with the white bases are designed to hit 5-inch balls flush. So what that does is that ends up keeping the pins down more rather than pins going up. And the more that the pins go down, the better opportunity you have at actually hitting the pins rather than having them go fly up into the top of the 3-pin and falling straight over.
Reduces that flying chop off shot, right?
Right. Or the dying 3-pin on the on a pretty good shot.
That pin came back on the deck, but he didn't knock anything over. He didn't miss it by much. If that pin comes off the wall there like that.
This is a
huge
huge spare now.
Yeah. Smooth.
Yeah.
Didn't hear that one. Wow.
Yeah.
That's why it's right pocket, right? Yeah.
And it didn't look like he tried to give it. It didn't look like he tried to give it any extra either. It was just a nice, natural motion.
He knew he overthrew the first one.
Yeah.
So if Derek throws this one, he's got 211 and 7, and if Ian throws the next 2, then he's got 208 and 7, and he has an 11-point lead. So it's real tight here, guys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. That hurt my back watching him do that move.
And you know what? That was the high right as well. But it's funny where he's throwing that high right and he's getting that chop off. But a touch thinner or even a touch thicker on those.
He was a touch thicker on that one for sure. Absolutely. A touch thicker, and he got the spread. But he didn't overthrow it. He allowed the ball to roll out. The release was way better.
Absolutely.
And in the right pocket.
Right pocket. First time all day. Let's see what Ian does.
That's a good shot.
That's a really good
Anything
ball.
You can do, I can do better. Right pocket. Here we go. We got a match, boys. Wow. A lot can happen. There's a lot of pins still out there.
This is a really big shot. He throws it. He still has an 8-point lead. I believe an 8-point lead. And
they did.
What's the 11?
And Ian's going to be the one to finish too, right? So depending what he does here and what Derek does, he'll know.
He needs to put the pressure on Derek for the next shot.
100%.
So this one, Derek needs the next one. Oh, all right. He got
That's not the worst.
No, he got a lot of count on that for a shot that looked pushy again. So grab that spare, move on.
He knows it's big. He's taking his time, eh? Let's see if he can handle the pressure.
Spending an extra, is that extra time on the lane? Is that a good thing?
No, his arm was behind him the whole way.
Yes, sometimes that's good. Take an extra second to focus, but sometimes it just gives you too much time to think about things when you should just
and he
go up
goes
there
up
and
this way.
do what he's supposed to be doing.
So Ian's got 249. He's got 45 there. So we're looking at a 294 finish potentially.
Right. 294 with an
Is
11
my math
point
right?
finish. So that means Derek needs to get to 305 to shut him out, or 305 305 to shut him out.
And it's there. He's got 340 in there.
Yeah.
Well, 338, I think.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
All right,
Virtue,
so
Derek needs his first one here, right?
Huge.
He has
one's
348
huge.
up there, does he not?
Yeah.
Yes.
348, yeah.
Yeah.
So, ooh, yeah. Going spare strikes, yeah.
Oh,
No, he needs this. He's not dead though.
No, he's not.
No.
He needs
Right.
every pin is huge now.
So he picks his wood. He's got 248, 253. So that cuts into that 11-point lead.
And then we're looking at a 7-point game with open frames.
Right. And anything can happen in 10.
Wow, here we go. It's going to come down to 12. Let's see what he can do here.
So now the first shot is going to be huge for Derek. He ultimately wants 45, 30 or 45.
Yeah, he's
Right,
going to
and
need
then-
more. Yeah,
He needs
he needs
10
more than
10
15.
You need Ian to go up there and thinking,
Yeah.
don't punch.
Yeah,
Ultimately.
he needs a mark.
Well, Derek
100%.
has to put the pressure on him, Dex. Derek's finished.
He needs a mark.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Derek needs to get 30 or 45 here so that Ian has to go up knowing that he needs more than 5.
Correct.
Big first shot.
Yeah, but if he plows here, Ian's only going to need a couple points in 10. So something's bearable at least.
He'll just need the head pin.
Nice.
Big shot. Huge.
All right, he throws this next one, then Ian's really going to think about it.
Yeah.
He throws the next one, then Ian's going to. I mean, he could force Ian to. If he bangs out, he forces Ian to throw a double.
Yeah.
Double. If he goes strike 5 or strike plow, then Ian needs 30.
Right.
Who?
Well, but if he goes 45, then Ian. Well, no, even Ian could
Ian
still go
needs
double.
It's virtually right now 260 to 250 with this frame, right?
Yeah.
So it's virtually 10 pins difference going into the whatever happens.
That's really big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's side of the middle, and then Derek forces Ian to at least double.
And Ian needs to beat Derek
Yeah.
in this match.
No, because if Ian goes double 5, he should win by 1, correct? Because he has an 11-point lead.
Yeah.
So
Right.
So if they tie, then he needs to win.
Right.
But right now, if he throws a strike, then he needs double punch to
Well,
win.
they're not going to tie. They're only 1 pin. Let's see.
Oh, he needed more.
Okay.
So more than 25.
So Ian,
So 285, and Ian's already at 260 with his 11 points. So he
276.
needs
More than
25 to tie, 26 to win.
Yeah.
25 is
26
a
to
loser,
win.
though.
Yeah, 26 to win.
Wow. All right. Pretty cool first match. Let's see what the kid can do.
I wonder how he's feeling at the moment.
He's got to know.
Oh, I'm sure he does. He's definitely very deliberate with his setup at the moment. Okay.
Little left, but
Nothing
he's
wrong.
okay.
Yeah.
I hope he knows he's okay.
No, I don't think he knows.
Derek just told him. I just heard Derek tell him. So Ian is aware of the situation.
Would you guys let the opponent know?
Well, if he's walking off the lanes like that, like it's over, then absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of giving
definitely
eyes, right?
I would tell him that the match isn't over. I wouldn't tell him what he needs, though.
Yeah. Tell him to get 30, right?
True.
No.
No.
Now it's over.
That's tough.
Wow.
And that's it, right? So congratulations to Derek Holm.
Yeah, that's the power of putting that double up there and making him think about it, right?
and having to throw that last frame. A lot of people think that last frame, throwing the last frame has its advantages, but it also has its disadvantages if you know exactly what score you need to get.
Well, I think a lot of it too is the how many times you've been there, right? Able to do that.
And I guarantee you, Ian's not going to be happy right now. He's going to go home mad, but in a couple of weeks he'll be able to reflect on this moment. And if he's ever in this situation again, I guarantee you he's not doing that again. Right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you have to lose. You have to go through these moments as a younger player to appreciate what you should be doing.
Learn your own coping mechanisms on how to deal with those situations and what works for you and what doesn't. So,
I mean, how many times have we all been there? All four of us. That how do you practice that, right? People say, "Well, you go practice." How do you?
This is the only way.
Absolutely, you can't set up anything to go there and go practice it out there, right? So, it's it's a.
But with that
loss
said,
on the kid.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're Ian Howe missing to the left to lose a match, or you're Dexter Wiseman.
Yeah,
missing to the left, right? We've seen it happen with Dexter and Adam a couple days ago, right? It's just when there's a little bit of pressure, you right?
Do I need to bring up a match and share my screen? Because I could do that. Hold on, let me bring up YouTube.
I've had my fair share of losses.
I mean, I know I've been in that situation where I was very fortunate, and it was against Dexter a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that I butchered the 9th frame.
Yeah, Virtue was ready to shake his hand because I thought it was over. I didn't, it was just where it was, and Dexter butchered 9 to give me a chance in 10, which, at the caliber that's every you play at, you don't ever expect that, right? So it just shows how that stuff can happen.
Are we gonna bring in Derek?
If Derek wants to come in, he hasn't signed into the lobby yet, but
well, if he doesn't sign in, he's disqualified. He's out.
So we have Derek Holm moving on.
Where's Derek?
Obviously,
we want Derek on the. Where's Derek? Okay, yeah, we'll just quickly chit chat. Yeah, let him practice.
Well, that was a fun first match.
You can come in here because they're going to start practicing. We just got to stay away from each other.
I'm glad you could join us there for a little bit there, Mike.
Yeah, it was frustrating. I was like, it made no sense because I went to my new iPad. Like, I got a brand new iPad. One of the new ones, the iPad, what are they, Pro or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Then it just started to work after. So.
Perfect.
Congrats there, bud. Good bowling.
Thank you. Not the ending I wanted to have happen. But if I throw that one in 9, it doesn't even he doesn't even have a chance there, and I just plowed in 9 and let him go. So it's a rough finish for him. I don't wish that on him at all. So.
But that's all on you, man. Like you put that pressure up there. You made him think about it, and that's all you can do in that situation, right? Go up there, throw your shots, make him think about his rather than just letting him freewheel. And it's amazing what can happen.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. No. Going up in 10, like you said, you threw the last ball. Did you realize if you hit the side of the middle, you force him to throw the double?
I did know that, but I don't know who it was, but someone coughed literally in my backswing, and it kind of just threw me off a little bit. It had been dead silent for the first 2 shots, and then all of a sudden I heard a little cough, and it kind of threw me off. I'm not totally blaming on it, but
I think it was Mark. I'm pretty sure.
I would blame Ian. I would just blame Ian. That's a smooth play.
I knew I needed the double to force him at least to do something in 10, at least a mark. So I knew I needed to throw good in 10 just to put a little pressure on him. If I open it by any means, that's an easy win for him.
Yeah.
So
nope. No, it was good. Good match. You
Yeah,
guys
really
both
good
had your
match.
struggles, but you both came through in the end. So
Yeah. No, hats off to him. He pressed, and I don't know, he kept me working. That's for darn
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely.
yeah,
No,
exactly. So you have a little bit insight. I know Mike does too. But who's your pick for the next match between Kevin Holdsworth and Steven?
That's a bold. They can read this and see it after, eh? If I have to choose, if Kevy can get going right away, I think Kevy has a strong chance of going. Steven's very youthful, so I feel like he's going to find it instantly. Plus, this is his house. So I think the advantage goes to Steven, but if Kevy can get rolling right from the beginning, I don't see Kevin being beat at all. So,
Yeah, Steven's a guy who's like constantly just freewheeling.
and he loves to throw many balls. So
Yeah. So, but Kevin's also super clutch. So if he could start dialing in, then that's it'll be tough to beat him.
I
think
totally agree.
that'll be key for Steven is to get up early on Kevin and hopefully bury him before Kevin can find something to claw back into the match with, right?
That's
and
correct.
not get caught up if Kevin starts, just pumping and yelling, and
Yeah.
if you
The
get
excitement.
Stephen gets caught up in that. Is he used to doing that, right?
Those two are going to be more entertaining than me and Ian for sure.
Absolutely.
Dull versus bold. It'll be.
Perfect.
I think
I also
Steven can
just
surprise people, right?
Oh, yeah.
a little
for sure
bit.
he can.
He's actually throws the ball better than what maybe a lot of people give him credit for. So
Oh,
Absolutely.
it's going to be a good match.
He's consistently on the middle, which is
Yeah.
that's been his forte for a long time. So
Steven makes a lot of cuts at pretty much every tournament he's at. Steven
Oh.
is in the game all the time. There's no doubt behind that. But one thing I've noticed playing beside him a lot is when he runs into headpin problems, it's kind of like Derek. You run into headpin problems, it's hard for him to get away from that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
but if Steven gets on a roll, man, he throws a ton of strikes, and there's hard to slow him down when he's doing that.
I agree.
But looking forward to it.
Me too. I'm actually going to sit here and kind of watch this just to see these two go at it. So yeah.
Perfect. Well, all right. Well, we'll let you go, Derek. Let
All
you enjoy. Maybe you should have a beer and enjoy your $100 that you won.
I've already been drinking for sure to calm some of that second game stuff out. And if Budweiser needs a look for a sponsor, I'm right here.
Budweiser looking for the sponsor?
No,
No,
this is always sponsored by AGD. Period.
that's terrible beer.
Oh, that's hard.
You know what?
Kick him out.
All right. See ya.
I have to admit, Dexter last weekend, it was actually pretty good. You throw a little climb in there, it's all right. I can drink a fair bit of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely. I brought up a little video for Mark when he comes back, but
That's why he ran away. He knew it was
I know. I had it up so quick too, and he was gone. All right. Well, I'm gonna run to the washroom real quick while we have a break in between. How long until the next match? Like pretty quick. I guess it's hard to tell with Mark not here.
I'm not. Yeah, it's just me and you now.
Okay.
I
Well,
I thought Kerry looked like he froze on mine, but so there he is.
all right. I'll be 2 seconds.
Hey guys.
Hey.
So, oh, sorry, Miller. There you go. Now you're
Yeah.
back.
Hold on. I gotta.
No. No.
I was trying to reply to everybody giving me birthday wishes, so it was like I had a little glimpse there. So how's your summer been going, Carrie?
It's been going good. Can't complain. Well, I guess I can complain, the
Yeah.
COVID thing, but
Yeah.
other than that, it's been really good playing a little bit of league ball here and there.
Oh yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. And you, besides obviously having the surgery and all that bad stuff. But...
You know what? It was good. Shitty is I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't hit a golf ball even if I tried to with it, and I didn't really realize how much damage was really there till after the surgery. I was actually quite surprised because I ended up with the wedge. I'm not sure if you know where that is. Like you have the sling, and then what they do is they put this piece there and they take it away from your body.
They can warm up for like 2 more minutes.
So it was
if they want to keep, they give
it
them
was
2
a
more
little
minutes.
bit shocking when he told me that he had to cut out part of my rotator cuff to allow for it. Like they pulled everything up and they mounted it on my shoulder. I've actually got pictures of it, like where they mounted it. They showed me, they took pictures of it. And then he virtually told me that they cleaned up the rotator cuff, and then he said that they had to cut part of it back just because of how much damage that there was. He actually was surprised that I hadn't got this done sooner, and I'm like, well,
yeah, sorry, Mike.
Threaten him with the video.
I'll just bring that back up again.
Hey, Mark,
Okay.
do you want to pay attention here? We got something to show you.
Oh no! Oh, the nightmares. Oh man.
Sorry, what were you talking about? Like me missing? I'm sorry. Just
I missed by a see you next Tuesday hair. That was so close.
All right.
Okay, bye.
All right, let's bring in our next 2 competitors in there. Hey, Steve and Kevin, how are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Hey, Kevin.
Hi, how's everyone?
Good.
I'm good.
Good. Good to be here.
Entertaining first match.
Oh,
You
very,
guys have
very
high
much.
expectations.
yeah. Don't let us down, guys. Don't let us down.
We'll try.
How's everyone feeling?
Good. Ready to go.
Good.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do some bowling.
Let's get it going.
Cool. Are we ready right away? How was practice for both of you? You guys feel like you got
I'm ready.
a good line down? You're throwing lots of strikes.
Yeah,
We're not going to miss any corners.
We're gonna do our best not to.
All right. Well, if you guys are ready, let's start the feed. Let's get game number 2 underway.
All right. Sounds good.
Perfect.
Awesome.
So
Tail it
did you
takes.
guys make
I guess.
prediction of who's gonna win this earlier?
No, I haven't thought of that actually.
They both look really confident. I like Kevin's like, no, I'm ready. I like it. It's just yeah, he seems really amped up and ready to go. So we'll see.
I think we're gonna see a lot of strikes.
I think we're gonna see a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. My biggest concern is I've seen lights out Kevin, and I've seen Kevin where it doesn't seem like he's engaged as much. So I hope we see full throttle Kevin Holdsworth today. If we see full throttle Kevin Holdsworth, Stephen could be in trouble. But with that said, Stephen Lorscher doesn't get enough credit, doesn't play too many tournaments, but he goes to Red Deer and plays the Autumn Open every year, and every year he makes the cut. Guy's a player. He's Paradise Lane's high average at 266, so I'd give him the home field advantage for sure. But Kevin's no stranger to playing here.
Steven's always been like, even through YBC, he was really solid. Fun fact about like my youth career, I never made youth challenge nationals. I was close a few times. There was a year where there was a 3-way tie for the last spot for the males to go nationals. And it was me, Stephen Loescher, and Evan Alberg. Is that his name, Kerry?
Yeah, Evan.
Yeah, and Stephen was the one that ended up coming out on top on that one and going to nationals that year. The guy's always been super solid.
Don't kid yourself. That he is a competitor.
Yeah.
The kid can play. He just doesn't play enough.
And we all know Kevin's background. For the people listening and watching, Kevin has won numerous cash tournaments and numerous titles across this country. He can play, and he's a digger. He's one guy that if you don't get on top of him early, he can
probably
pretty quick.
Probably one of the best match play bowlers I've ever seen.
There was a time where I remember guys were talking at different tournaments, and they were saying who would they pick to throw the shot when you needed it. And we were in Saskatoon the one year, and guys from all over the country were picking Kevin.
Agreed. I heard that come up on a podcast, and I thought to myself right away, I want Kevin.
Yeah.
The other thing that Kevin does really well, probably better than 90% of the players out there, is he really dominates and controls the pace of play for his style and match.
Doesn't he ever?
And honestly, I'll be totally honest, I've been a victim of it, and I've been super frustrated with it during the Autumn Open finals, but he beats to his own drum. He takes his own time. And when he's ready to play, he'll play. And it can definitely have an adverse effect to his competitors. So that's a huge advantage to him.
Go ahead, Mike.
There has been a few times where it's actually benefited me because again, it doesn't, pace of play doesn't really, really get to me. It doesn't matter if a guy wants to go slow or whatever, right? I keep my pace, but there's been times. I know the 1 year at the Autumn Open that he was really slow and I wasn't very good to start, and it actually allowed me the time to step up, right? Find my rhythm and everything else, right? So it's I've seen it bug people.
The only time that it really bothered me was during the finals in the Autumn Open when everybody else would be done a match, and it literally there was 15 minutes in between 15 to 20 minutes in between each match while we all waited for Kevin to finish his match. and honestly, the guys he started pretty rough in that finals, and then he started doing that, and his game turned around, and he ended up making a run to the finals, and I went the opposite way. I started out pretty good, and then that break in between really started to get to me. Well,
bedposts.
Yeah.
Quick set of aces.
Yeah, it looks like both players did have the line down. They've both thrown 6 balls in 2. Well, they're going to throw 6 balls in 2 frames.
Chris, I apologize, but your prediction is already wrong.
Yeah, unfortunately, Derek defeated Ian in the earlier match, so one half is out, but you still have a player alive.
Yeah. That's good picking from Kevin. Didn't miss a corner. Attaboy. So I got a little tidbit here from Kevin. So Kevin currently averages 264 Toffler Bowl. He's done a lot. I'll try to hammer this out before he finishes. He was the 92 kg Open winner, 93 kg runner-up, 93 Coca-Cola Regina winner. He's played on the TSN Pins game twice. He doesn't have the years, but I want to say it was early to mid 90s. He's played on 5 master national teams. He's got 3 golds and 1 silver. He also states that he hasn't bowled Masters since 2006. For a lot of people that don't know, Kevin kind of got away from the game there. When I know for myself personally, I came into the game and Kevin wasn't really there, and Kevin's kind of come back into it the last 3-4 years, and And then he followed it up with a Heritage Lanes or Heritage Traditional Championship in 2018?
Yeah, Kevin won it in 2018.
Yeah, so the guy still got it. So it a very, very good resume. And it didn't even include his C5 stuff, which I'm sure it's just multiple Calgary teams and nationals as well. So
Steven definitely looks like he's excited up there. He's getting there pretty quick. And
he's just yanking it.
Yeah, the big crank right now, and he's just not following through on it very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a better follow through.
Yeah, at least it was at the target.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems even that celebration was a little quick, right? It's he does seem kind of a little jerky right now. He just wants everything to happen right now.
It's got to calm the nerves.
Yeah. Let's see what he can do on this shot.
Yeah.
That's a really good shot.
Yeah. And you're gonna see fist pumps from Steven all game. He is very intense. Almost as intense as Kevin.
Yeah.
If we can see Kevin get going here, you're gonna see a couple high kicks and Kung Fu Kevin, we call him.
How old do you think Kevin's built shoes are?
So fun story. If the viewers can see at home, he's actually got two shoes on. So one's his original shoe, and one he actually retired one of his shoes like earlier last year. So I hope I'm not talking too loud.
Tough luck. That's the pressures of the commentary.
But he pre-built Nikes, correct?
Yeah, they're Nikes.
Yeah. I think he's the first one, wasn't he? One of the first ones?
Oh, for sure. He's had those things forever.
Yeah.
I'm going to say early 90s, probably before I was born.
Oh.
I was born in 90.
Ouch.
He can't really get into a rhythm right now. Hopefully he can find it. And this is what I was scared of.
Well, I think this was kind of like when we had Derek on, we were talking about predictions, and this is kind of what we're talking about. Kevin's going to be probably a slow starter, but if you don't get ahead too far, he's going to be able to climb back here once he does find it.
Yeah. And I know once he does find it, he'll roll. But I can tell you what Kevin's problem is right now. He's wearing a Habs shirt. The guy, just change your shirt, Kevin. God.
Aren't they up on Philly right now?
It was 1-0 last night. Are they winning now? I don't know.
Where's Lonnie when you need him?
It's 1-0 Philly still at the second intermission.
So Kevin has hit the middle every single frame, but yet has not recorded a single mark. I think he missed the right corner spare, and the rest have been unspare. Well, shouldn't say unsparables, but a lot harder to spare.
And you're starting to see frustration already kick in.
He's a little quick on the approach. He's not taking his time, right? So
got that one out there. You could tell he's frustrated. Hopefully he can dial it back and bring it back in, but he is not happy. Steven can create some distance now if he can get on a little bit of a run here. Like I said earlier, you can't really win a triple totals match in the first game, but it's very easy to lose it.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, Steven liked that one.
Again, tons of crank, tons of rotation on that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Steven's a guy who's aiming for a specific pocket at all. He's just trying to, get the rotation on it and get it at the middle and watch it explode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. And he's played that way since he was 15.
100%.
He's starting at the back of the mat. He's 4-stepping. I know he throws a soft roll on his first ball and then a acrylic, but that's yanked it.
Yeah.
See how
He's
fast
getting-
his first step was so fast there compared to the frame before, right? And
Yeah.
once it's quick, it's like you're running to the foul line.
I was talking with Brad Wilton once about Steven's approach, and Brad could tell me where Steven's shot was going to go based on his first step, and it was unreal. Apparently, Brad played with Steven a bunch when they were younger, right? So, Brad, every time he take his first step, he goes, pitch left. Sure enough, pitch left. Strike. So, for Steven, it all starts with that first step, and then everything just kind of comes
For
through.
sure. It guides everything, right? And like even on that first shot, you could see how much further down he dropped that shoulder, but that's all timing, right? That's all just you get that first step really quick, and it's really hard to, maintain balance and control at the line.
Yeah. So let's see the killer wolf come out in Kevin now. Steven laid an egg there in frame 6. So
Yeah.
Kevin's obviously all over the middle. Now to put it on the middle with the good stuff and watch him fly.
Exactly. Kevin throws a turkey here. He's only down 11.
Yeah.
So he has the opportunity. That was not what he was looking for.
No, nothing looked good about that.
Sometimes that's the result of getting frustrated and trying something.
Yeah, I think he did move right there. It's kind of hard to tell through the screen here. But.
And you know what? That's okay. At least this gives him an opportunity to come back and throw another shot. It's rather than having the unsparable right away. But I don't think the 3-pin was what he was looking for. A miss is okay. The 3-pin makes it pretty tough.
We all got to remember too. This has been how many months of not playing competitively, and then
you are
absolutely. I was going to tell that to Jim Head when he was all over me on missing those left 2 pins. Dude, I hadn't thrown a ball in a month and a half.
Yeah, so let's see if Kevin can get some rolling here.
There you go.
That looked better.
Great shot.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Timing was good. His hand was right underneath the ball. Just everything clean at the line. See if he can hold that feeling.
Yeah, Kevin's little tidbit about Kevin. He is a spot bowler, but he actually likes to see the ball land on a certain spot. He doesn't want to watch the ball go over a certain spot. It's the only time I've heard it where he's got a little 2-inch squared area, and he wants to see the ball land on it every time. So I know I couldn't do that, but when Kevin is dialed in, very, very dangerous. Another fun story about Kevin is there's one year at the Heritage Traditional where he goes, well, I'm only going to make it if I can bowl I think it was like a 403 or something. Yeah. And sure enough, the guy went out there and he shot a 418 in game 8 and qualified for the Sunday finals. So he's
he did that at Masters one year in Red Deer. He had to shoot, I think 390 something or whatever, like a little 4, and it was ridiculous. Every shot was a bomb. He shoots like 420 to make it.
It's unreal. He's
It was fun to watch. That was for sure.
All right, big shot here for Steven. Try and get back on a roll. There you go.
That's a good shot.
I like that one. Little fist pump again. Kevin's probably doing jumping jacks. I hope he's doing jumping jacks. When Kevin gets moving, he's way better when he starts. There we go.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
There we go. That's the
Kevin we want to see.
Guys,
once we start moving, we got to keep moving, right? We're stiffing up pretty quick.
This is a big shot for Kev. I think if he throws this one, he can start taking some momentum and start dialing in. If he doesn't throw this one, this match could start getting away from him pretty quick.
Yeah. You wanna see all over the left pocket. It should be buried left once he gets into it.
That's a good shot.
There you go, eh? That left pocket's so big when he gets the roll.
Oh yeah, like you could see how clean it came out of his hand that it didn't matter where he hit that middle. Things were going to be spread.
Yeah, you just seen all the pin splash, right? So see if he could do it again. He does it one more time, and we're essentially all tied up again. And that's what's starting with 6 open frames.
And it puts a little pressure back on Steven, right? Because the last time he threw the striking 7, he punched 7, right? So let's see what he does with this. Throws the triple here. What's Steven going to do to follow it up?
Yeah. This is good, Kevin. This is the Kevin you want.
I agree,
A
Brett.
fist biter. That's a great term for it. I like it.
Aces
Wow.
again.
Another set of aces.
I'm not gonna lie, it lagged a little bit on me, so I couldn't quite see the pin splash. But I mean,
it was super high.
Super high.
High right.
And you know what? Sometimes, you know, like, there's good aces and there's bad aces, and like, you know, get putting it on the beak and getting aces is almost a break, especially on a double, because at least you're going to get those bonus points.
Agreed. Oh, he's a little frustrated.
Yeah, it looked like he was aiming for that last pillar in the air.
He's trying to send it, right? Every now and then you can send it.
Yeah, he didn't.
It
wasn't the same fluent motion. Definitely on that first ball.
But you know what? I'm sure he'll take that count. It's not the result he wants, but that's a better count than a punch significantly. So take that and hopefully put some points up in 10. Steven's got a real opportunity here.
Adam, finally a player that made me look quick. Usually when Kevin's like that, it's usually pretty good. But maybe he had enough stuff on it to get the aces instead of the plow. Who knows?
Hey, Steven needs a spare here.
Yikes.
Needs to take advantage of Kevin's struggles. No.
They are both just struggling.
They're probably wanting the mid-afternoon match instead of the evening match here.
Yeah. And you know what? Steven picks the side for 184. Kevin should be thanking his lucky stars, and he's only down 20.
Yeah. And the longer this goes on, the better it is for Kevin.
100%.
Absolutely.
Kevin will find it, and Kevin will dial it. You need to take advantage of these situations while you can.
Yeah, Steven needs to, strike out. He's got to find it.
Ooh, that's
good one. A little bit flary, right?
Yeah, pretty good shot. Is you don't see it flare to the right hand side that often. And kind of going away, that gives you the opportunity to slide it into the front face of that 3-pin and blow through. But this is still a big spare for him. He picks this. He could bang out or he could finish up with 214, and then Kev can bang out for 209. So important for him to try to throw the strike and maintain a lead.
Yeah, keep the lead and also get a game win, right? Because if it ties at the end, that could be huge too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is more of a confidence. This is do you want to just see a nice shot just to give you a little bit of rolling into game 2. And it looks like he just wiggled it, eh?
204. So Kev actually has an opportunity to come back and actually win the first game.
Unreal, eh? with 7 open frames and 9.
Yeah. Two marks. 9. 2 marks, and he has an opportunity to come back and actually win this first game.
Yeah. So we got 204 for Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Kevin can do.
The first shot. First one will give him confidence.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
I think
it was all right. It was all right.
Hey, still needs another one if he wants to get this first game in.
I mean, this gives Kevin a whole different change of mind, right? You know, going up there, you can take the lead. And you weren't very good, right? You know what I mean?
Look at that, fingers. There you go. That's the shot, and that's what makes Kevin scary. You give him an opportunity in 10, he's going to jump on it.
Yeah.
And the more opportunity you give him to gain confidence.
Yeah. Right.
And right, those two shots look really confident.
Yeah. Yeah. Right on the nose, but he knew it was a strike. Yeah. He looks all right. Now we got a match.
That's trouble. That's trouble.
Yeah. Steven's gonna have to shape up pretty quick here.
Alrighty. Okay, let's bring Steven in. Hey, Steve.
Hello.
Hey, Steven.
So a couple struggles there, kind of missing some of your shots.
Yeah, just a little anxious, a little nervous. That's all. Took me a little longer to get settled in my game than I normally do, but I'm looking to bounce back in the second game and hopefully give Kevin a run for his money.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Kevin, pretty fortunate there with 7 open frames to come away with that match win and a little bit of the lead too.
Yeah, kind of lucky to be there, but took advantage at the end to move ahead.
It looks like you're starting to get a little bit more dialed in. The strikes in 7 and 8 were really good. All the strikes in 10 were really good. You're starting to look confident. Even the aces, I mean, that can crack into something. You're starting to get some fingers on it. It looks like you're starting to find a rhythm there.
A little bit.
Yes, Steve, you just looked like you had like lots of opportunities. You just looked a little excited. But it's a different situation, right? So just gotta dial it in a little and focus on your shot and go from there, I guess, right?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what my coach Eva has always taught me: is focus on your next ball, throw your ball, don't worry about what your opponent's doing, just throw your shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all you can do is like focus on execution and hope the results come, right?
Yeah, that is 100% true.
All right. Well, it's only a 5-point difference, so good luck this next match, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Well,
all right,
it's
so
not quite the start we were expecting, but I think it'll turn around.
Honestly, if I was a betting guy, I think they both throw 300s. I think they're both gonna find another year. I think they're both disappointed in themselves. They know they're 260 averages, right? Combined, they're 100 pins under, right? So you got to think.
What's the bet?
Nerves. Hey, somebody's taking a bet here.
What's the bet?
600 for the two of them.
Yeah. What's the bet?
I take the over.
Yeah, I'll take the under.
6 beers, 6-pack.
All right.
6-pack challenge.
Sure.
10? All right.
That was a lot weaker than I thought it was going to be.
And not 6 beers that you pulled out of the cooler.
They're all gonna be prohibitions.
Steven starts with that head pin again.
It's good pinning.
Oh, you got a bet here if you guys want to take this.
All right, Brett, I'll take it.
He did step up, Brett.
Yeah, I'll take it. That's fine.
So Kevin's got a 5-point lead.
Let's see. Let's see if he throws this one. If he throws this one, it's gonna be. I don't know. I just have this feeling momentum is really starting to drift his direction.
Yeah, he's feeling it.
Yeah,
I think there could be a lot of damage done this first, like the front half of this game, if Steven doesn't start rolling with them, right?
Yeah, because if Kevin gets ahead, I think he's gonna just keep rolling.
Yeah.
And I don't think the situation gets to Kevin the same way.
No.
Right?
lots of years of being in that position too, right?
100%.
Steven's been there a few times, but not like the list is definitely a lot shorter. So
two different ideologies. Well, I wouldn't say ideologies, but two different approaches to the game where two different approaches where Kevin wants to know everything when it comes down to tournaments, where Steven just wants to freewheel. But Steven obviously has to know the situation. He can read the room, right? I assume he can read the room. So now he's got a double at him. Let's see what he can do on this shot. But yeah, that last shot from Kevin makes me worry for Steven.
Yeah, his strike zone is getting bigger and bigger by the second.
That's a good response.
That's big.
That was a great response. That was well thrown.
Yeah. And both these guys can run 6-7 in a row. These aren't spare bowlers, right? Sometimes you get those 250, 260 bowlers. They throw a lot of spares. These guys run strikes.
So, Mark, what you said both of them have to shoot 300, or are you making?
No, I said 600. I got the over.
Oh, so you changed it after the original bet.
No,
you're not listening. Oh wow, does that go in front of the head pin?
Ooh.
Wow. I don't think I've ever. That's a strange reaction to see the rifle off the wall in front of the head pin like that.
That just tells you how close he was to clipping that head pin, right?
Yeah.
The 3-pin go off the wall and come back out in front.
You bet. He lays it.
Steven's just got to get that first step. If he gets that first step, he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, he's forcing the first step, and it's just not. He just doesn't have that same. When he throws a strike, it's just nice and relaxed, and he gets there, and then when he's off, like it's that again. Like we've talked about it many times. Everybody, right? If your first step's off, you know, how do you recover? It's tough to recover.
It's that butterfly effect, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kevin's now thrown 5 in a row.
Yeah, 5 in a row and 7 of his last 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other one was a tight hit for aces, which could have cracked if he was a hair off. Let's see what he does this shot. Oh yeah, look how he's getting into the shot. Look how low he's getting. He is getting underneath the ball. He's getting into the shot, and it's just got so much stuff on it. The pins don't have a choice but to go into the pit.
If you were talking about earlier, Mark, about when he throws it to a certain area. So his last 6 shots I've been watching, and I mean he threw the 2 to the right side, so they're just to the right of the center arrow. But the last 2 that he threw to the left have been just to the left, like probably identical. You could probably put overlays of where exactly they were.
Yeah.
It's been quite remarkable.
Yeah, like I said, when he gets dialed in, let's.
Well, and again, a totally different approach from Steven. Like Kevin is so over top of his shot.
Yeah.
So shoulder square over top of his shot, whereas Steven gets down the other way, where he's dropping the right shoulder to get low.
It's coming off different fingers for both of them for sure.
Absolutely.
It's almost like Steven's trying to throw the rotation on the ball instead of letting it happen, right? Coming right over top.
Yeah, you'll notice Kevin always tucks in the elbow. That allows him to get underneath the ball. He's got a little bit of backup, but for the most part, it's a lot of underneath it. There we go. That's good roll. You saw the ball get to the deuce there. So when you're throwing that speed and you can get the ball to the deuce like that, that's a pretty good shot. All right. If Steven doesn't do something soon, this could be an early night. Steven's got to go.
We're already at like 57 pins difference in the third frame, right? Starting this game.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's
nice.
Wow.
It was a good ball.
Yeah.
Threw it well.
It was the blow by hit with that that hook shot coming into the right pocket, but he got the kick out of the back.
Yep.
Looked like Carey Kreitz out there.
Yeah, there's a few of those. That blow by shot is my shot.
Okay, let's see if he can double down. I thought you can't mess with the results though, Tim.
Just
Oh
heavy
man.
Again, his first step. Like, if there was something, if he had a coach there, that'd be the only thing you could tell him. Slow that first step down. It was good on the frame before, and then he got there and he tried to speed up, right?
Yeah.
Slow it down on the back half. Slow it down on the approach.
It's interesting watching body language from people too. I always find like when somebody comes off the lanes like he just did when he punched and he turns around and he looks back at the people on the cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
And
it's not good.
No, that generally to me that means he feels lost and frustrated.
It looks like his shirt weighs about 50 pounds, right?
Yeah.
And then,
it just instantly looks dejected when you do that. I'm a guy who I'll look at the pins pretty much all the time. And it just kind of gives off a sense of vulnerability when you turn around looking at.
And I was gonna say, when you're playing a guy like Kevin, he's salivating right now.
Oh yeah,
he's looking at fresh meat, right? So he's looking to jump on this for sure. Right, go for the jugular right now.
Kevin's gonna slow it down, right? Make you think about it a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
He get himself going again, and
he's good.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. Yeah. Somebody like punches and turns around and looks at me, and I'm just like, okay, let's throw strikes.
Let's take my time. I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to throw my ball.
Yeah.
Right. Get yourself the proper mental thought for that shot.
Yeah, Kevin's got good rhythm right now.
Sorry.
the mute button's a heck of a tool.
I'm not hiding anything.
That's virtually all his left-hand pockets have been virtually one board left of that center arrow.
Mm-hmm. This is scary, Kevin. We've seen both sides of him where he wasn't really engaged to start, but now that he's on, he's probably going to throw 600 for 2, 700 for 2. My beers. Quit drinking my beers, Dex.
You might get lucky here.
That'll help Mark on his over. Kevin shooting.
Oh yeah.
Mark, you better hope that Kevin shoots 400 this game for you.
Or you get 6 prohibitions. I heard it. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, Steven's just not finding any role.
No.
Okay, you virtually look at it. Kevin throws the next strike. It's almost 100 pins right there.
Yeah.
Just under 100 pins, right? So.
And I don't see Kevin slowing down.
No.
So
he did slow down for the first 6. So go ahead.
Steven needs to take a step back here, extra breath. Make sure he's got his head right.
Yeah. I think he just needs to kick the ball return and he'll feel better. But
hey, he's talking to himself. He's talking about the release. So let's see what he can do here.
Yeah, if have we seen him throw a strike on 5?
No,
I don't know if we have seen him throw a strike on 5.
Not that I can recall. But.
It just looks like he's looking for results on every shot right now. He's upright at the end of every ball, just hoping that he gets what he wants rather than trying to figure out how to execute it.
Looks like a lost puppy.
A little, yeah. There we go. That's a good cover. But at least he was in his shot for the entire duration of it.
Yeah.
He's just feed on that, right? Take the positive out of it.
Yeah.
Got to spare, he put it black, threw a good shot for it. Now get that feel, right? Good train of thought. because you know that Kevin's right there, right? Like he's found it. He's ready to go.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. I hope Steven can make it to 200.
Brett's $10 bet isn't looking very good either.
No. See if we can put a left pocket again.
Okay.
His arm looked a little wide on that, and he tried to pull it back, right?
Yeah, it didn't have that good natural follow through.
No.
Yeah. So this Kevin just needs to focus, just pick up sticks, move on to the next frame. He's built himself a cushion. He just don't let this frame get into you.
Yeah. What are we at? 121 to
206.
220, give or take, probably.
Yeah.
Nope. 250, 213. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin's at the point where he can just freewheel and honestly do what Steven needs to and just focus on how to throw the ball proper. He doesn't have to worry about the score or anything right now because as long as he's throwing the ball right, he'll be fine.
Absolutely.
So I'll take this time to mention we're looking forward to next Friday at 8:30. So 5 days from now, we're gonna put on the next two matches, and we got Jennifer Smith taking on Brian Hurst for the first match, and then we got Rob Wolfson taking on Bobby Kite for the second match. So I'm looking forward to those two matches, and if nobody's got any Friday night plans, you can join the 5-pin universe and watch some of the best. Watch arguably one of the best female bowlers of all time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So
okay,
so now we get to watch. Yeah,
and then we have the second match where we got the two Masters rookies, right, going at it heads up.
Yeah, it was random draw too.
Yeah,
we got Robert versus Robert. If you're gonna get technical. So, I know both guys are looking forward to it. I seen everybody's come down to practice except Jen, but she's planning on coming this week. So, I'm really happy that Jen said yes. To be honest, she was kind of taken back, but I don't think she realizes how good she is. So, anyways, back to the match. Kevin open. Steven needs to do something. Steven throws double here. It's not nearly as bad as it was looking.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good shot. Absolutely.
There you go. Get some excitement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could hear that one through the office door. He had a little bit of a yelp there. I don't know what you'd want to call it. Whatever you call that noise. But he liked it.
Yeah, he throws the next couple. All of a sudden he's at 181 and 8, which is looking way better than it was before, and only down 40, 45 in the match overall. So he can really help himself here if he wants the last match to be close. So it definitely needs to happen now.
Yeah, he needs this one. Can't yank it.
That's a good shot.
There we go.
His first strike.
Yeah, that's a big double.
Yeah.
And now we see what Kevin can do. But wow, it was going to be over by the fifth frame of the third game if he doesn't do something there, right? He had to do something, and now we got some strikes rolling on both sides finally. And once you get those strikes going, right, you're looking at 45 counts, and can add up real quick. And that's the fun thing with 5-pin bowling, right? The leads and can be given and taken so frequently because of the 45 pin counts.
There you go.
Yeah. Good shot.
Back on it.
Yep. So going into 9, Kevin 240, Steven.
I'm thinking the ender's right there.
I'm out.
You're
I lost.
Out. You're shut
it's over.
Out.
Wow.
Dexter probably text Kevin and told him to punch the next two so he couldn't get. Hey, dude, there's 3 beers in it for you. Kevin's like, I'll take whiskeys and we're even.
Yeah.
6 prohibitions coming Dexter's way.
I'm gonna ship them individually.
I thought you said chip them, like break the edge on the bottle or something, so it cuts me while I'm drinking it.
Oh, they're gonna be dented for sure.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just bleed all over your jersey.
Oh, yanked it.
Okay, grab the half. 255 brings him to 285. And Steven can bang out for 281 or 271. Sorry,
271. Yeah.
So he can keep this match close.
Yeah, just if Steven can come back, what a monstrous swing that would be.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, that first ball in 10 in that second match or second game is going to be really big for him.
Yeah.
Much the same as it was for Ian there.
That's a big spare. Still a solid game for Kevin.
Yep, absolutely. I'm sure he'll be disappointed because it had potential to be a lot more. But ultimately, I get to be a little less thirsty next time I see it. That's a really good shot.
That's a good shot.
It's a great shot. Okay, first one's big, I believe, boys. That's just my personal opinion.
I
get
agree.
To 271.
I think he's got to throw at least the double here. To keep it reasonably close for 3, right?
Wow.
That was pretty good.
Again, he stayed in his
shot.
shot the entire time. And like
Agreed.
that is such a huge difference from the first game and a half.
Yeah, you could tell he was almost running to the line before, right? Arm was behind him. He's falling out of the shot. Now he's kind of got that good pace going. He can get to the line properly. You see the follow through, and you see the results at the back end of the lane. Let's see if he can throw another one and keep it within 20 points, I think. Pretty close, too.
Yeah, he can get to 271, so 14. If he bangs out, he would have been down 19. That's a big punch.
Yeah. So he'll be down about 40 or 50 going into game 3.
Yeah, which is, so if he picks his side, that's 241. He's down 44 in this game, plus 5, so down 49. Down 52.
52, yeah.
But which is not insurmountable. We've seen bigger leads lost than that for sure. So that's definitely doable. That 8-9 start at 10 stretch definitely gave him an opportunity.
Alrighty. Bring Steven in.
So Kevin's up 52.
Hello.
Hey.
That was fun.
Up 52. Here we go.
Looks like you caught fire there toward the end of game 1 at the beginning of game 2 there, Kevin. Just talk us through that game. How did it feel? You both pulled 285.
Just continuation of the first game, I guess, felt a little more comfortable and a little bit loose and got a little lazy there for 2 frames and kind of brought it home a little bit, but I'll take that.
The second you start freewheeling, we saw at the end of the last game, we saw at the start of this game, even your last ball in 10 there, you just kind of went up and like just freewheeled and just chucked it, and it's just an automatic bomb out of your hand when you're just freewheeling. Yeah. So it looks like you've got all the pieces clicking. Steven, you were good for you for bringing that game back. That those strikes in 8-9 and the first ball in 10 are huge to give you an opportunity to come back in this match, right? Especially when Kevin was really starting out strong there. You finishing that game is absolutely crucial. So good for you.
Thank you. Yeah, hopefully it'll give me a confidence boost going into the third game here, and hopefully I can steal this. Sorry, Kevin.
No, we'll see.
All right. Well, good luck, guys, and
Okay, thanks.
have fun out there.
Yeah.
I will. Thanks.
Alrighty. So 52 pins advantage.
Hmm. So obviously, Steven's got to have a good start.
That's what I would say. Steve's got to have the start.
Yeah.
Got to have a start.
I think the first, I would say, 3 frames are important
100%.
Yeah, it'll set the
I
tone
don't-
pretty fast.
because Kevin's going to start here, right? So if Kevin pretty much throws a strike, we'll say, Steven's virtually just got to go. Like, he can't even look at what Kevin does. It doesn't, in a sense, it doesn't even matter what Kevin does.
Yeah.
He just got to go.
And Kevin's like, if it's close, coming down to well, if it's not close, but if Kevin knows the numbers going down to 7, 8, 9, 10, Kevin is just going to match Steven. And
Yeah.
Kevin, that is part of Kevin's game, right? He's going to see what Kevin or what Steven does, and maybe he'll play a little thinner. He's going to try to run him out of frames at that point. So, absolutely, Steven needs a great start.
Yeah, you just got to watch Steven, like just have that confidence, walk up there, throw a bomb on the right lane, walk over to the left, throw a bomb, walk off. Just find that rhythm really quick and just start feeding strikes at Kevin right now. That's the only opportunity he has.
Yeah.
Especially if Kevin's gonna get have the strike zone as big as he has right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's got a lot of the middle pin right now where it'll just result in the pins just collapsing. Look at that one. They just buckled. I call them, right. That both 2 pins almost fell forward on that one.
That's when Kevin's got the shit on the ball, right? The good fingers, everything else.
Absolutely.
He's still okay here. He cleans it up, throw the strike in 2, and get the feel from there.
Yeah. Let's just make sure he's got a pin.
Yeah, make
Yeah,
the spare. Throw the big spare.
Yeah.
Oh! There it is.
Oh. Well, let's see what this next
Wow.
shot does. He throws a strike on this, and that is a
Wow.
massive momentum swing.
Yeah,
It's amazing
Wow.
what that could do for your mental game and everything moving forward. So let's see what happens with this next shot. If he could take advantage of that break, that'll be really big.
Yeah. Wow. That is unreal. What's your
I'll slide into your DMs with that, Brett. There you
Here
go.
he comes.
Wow,
That's huge.
that's pretty big.
Yeah, really big.
I believe they could potentially call that a TSN turning point.
Yep.
Steven just whispered through the office door that was his first time ever sparing that. So
Oh, really?
he's pretty pumped.
That's
According
on
to
video.
Steven, yeah, it's on video. If he's ever having a bad day, he's just got to come to 2 hours, 12 minutes of this live feed.
Okay, so Kevin just got to keep doing more of what he was doing before, not worry about that spare.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like he looks. Let's see.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got good
still a huge
stuff.
shot, Yeah.
It's just like I said, that strike zone's huge. You could throw it anywhere on the left, anywhere on the right, and it's just gonna go.
Yeah.
Just don't throw it on the beak, and you're okay.
Yeah.
Oh, with all the fingers he's putting on it, he might even get away with that shot right now.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Especially on 5 and 6.
Most sets kick back. It's paradise.
The like 5 through, I'm gonna say 5 through 12 or 5 through 10 are probably your best sets.
Bouncy.
Yeah.
Let's see what can
It's absolute peach.
I think I I made this bet a game too early.
Hey,
Okay, well,
just need to
Steven
keep that
looks
mojo
pretty.
going.
He looks pretty serious now. I think he knows.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, he has no option but to throw nothing but strikes right now.
Yeah.
It's good. Again, solid
Yeah.
at the line.
Yeah.
That shot is significantly better. Really good.
Well, maybe Kevin can throw a PG this game. He's got a career high of 448. That'd be fun to
Oh,
Yeah.
fun to see for
you
him.
may
Fun to
have
watch.
just
Who
cursed
are
it.
you? Like, do you understand anything of bowling etiquette? What is wrong with you?
I didn't say it. I said PG.
Ugh.
Oh, another good hit.
Oh,
Good.
there we go.
When Kevin buries a corner somewhere in this game, I'm gonna rip you apart. That was a really good shot from Steven. Lots of fingers on that too. Look, good roll on it.
Yeah. Agreed.
And Mark's still an idiot.
We all know
That was like
Thanks,
Greg
Derek.
Giglich's jinx on me in 2017 at the tour when I was playing Mike Hebert and I had was it 7 from the gun or whatever it was, 8 from the gun,
Yeah.
and he called it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
I was in Scottsdale one year and I started off with the front nine and my girlfriend at the time looked at me and we were on the bleachers and there was a crowd of us and she's like, "Oh my God, you're gonna throw a perfect game," and the entire bleachers just went, "Oh."
like the shadow curse.
She didn't understand though. It was just, she wasn't a bowler. She doesn't get it. Absolute peach.
Great shots from Kevin. Here we go. This is what we like to see. That's 7 strikes in a row between the two of them.
Yep.
Just saving them all for the last game. And again, he's got the hops going. Oh, Kevin's going to be tough to beat.
We just gotta hope he doesn't chase his cat around the house again and hurt his foot.
Oh my God. Yeah. That took Kevin out of the Open last year. Broke his foot chasing his cat.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago now,
2
right?
years ago, yeah.
2019.
Derek, Kevin is up 52.
Oh, a sweeper. He just clips the head pin and it just sweeps them all. Spin to win and watch him spin.
Like I said, that strike zone is absolutely massive right now.
Yeah. Steven's in tough here. But,
Keep throwing strikes.
yeah, just don't blink.
But yeah, that's all you can do, right? Just do what you can control.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good
Little
shot.
high. Little high.
Spare it up. Keep it black. See what happens.
Yeah.
Still half a game out there. You never know.
Yeah. He's in-
52 pins is absolutely nothing. So.
Yep, absolutely.
It's a
That's
good
a good
half.
spare.
Big half.
Yeah. You look confident out there on that one. He looks like he's zoning. He looks good. Wasn't a bad shot either in 5 there.
No. He was solid at the line. He had decent fingers on it. Just unlucky location. That's tough.
That's
Yeah.
a bad spot.
He's yeah. Well,
Now he's thinking he's gonna need a break. Pick your wood and hope for a chance, right?
yeah.
He's kind of doing the look around. I think he thinks he might be running out of time, and
Yeah, he won't know the exact numbers, but like I said, he understands the room. And Kevin's pretty much telling himself 2 more, throw 2 more here, and call it an evening. Oh, here he is.
Yeah, he throws the next one. He's going to be up 50 with 2 balls in hand on this game alone.
Yeah.
Plus the 52 from before, so he'll be up 100 with 4 frames to go and open for Stevens. So,
yeah,
he throws this one. It's going to be really tough to come back.
Yeah, agree. Yeah.
That
That's
shot's
pretty
so
good.
good.
Just like a race car, right? He kind of hit gear 1 to start and kind of hit gear 2, and he's gear 5 now. He's flying.
So Steven maxes out at what? He has 180 left up there, so 358.
Yeah.
So 306 is Kevin's max or his magic number.
Yeah, you gotta think unless he opens every other frame. It's
Yeah.
He pretty much
Pretty
shows
much
this
done.
one it's over.
Yeah. Oh no. Laid it down. All right, you can blame me now.
no. Kevin made his own excuse by grabbing his knee. Oh, veteran move right there. Oh, I don't know. My knee just gave out.
You can do that once you're over 50, right, Mike?
Yeah, that's right. It's a given, right? It's in the rules.
Yeah.
good.
See,
That's a good half.
when you get
I
over
think-
50, you use that. You can't hear nothing because you're deaf, right? So it's you miss, and it's like your knee gave out or your bad hip.
Right. Your bad hip, eh, Gary? Your bad hip.
Yeah.
Zingers.
Well, Steven needs every strike now.
Yeah.
There's one.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that was a plow in the frame before, because if that's a strike there, it's still fairly close, right?
Yeah, strike.
But
Even
that plow just kind of
a spare,
sucked the life.
anything marked, right?
Yeah.
Keeps the count going up.
What are you laughing at?
Class.
Yeah, I mean, I've drank 5 beers and I'm not the one belching. Who was that?
But it's not me.
That was Gary.
Nope. Oh my god.
Wow.
How is that possible?
If
That's
you
pretty
hear
much
somebody
check.
come into the office, call 911. I could feel the daggers coming through the wall of the office. Did it give him a strike?
Give
give
him
him
a
a
corner.
corner.
Give him a right corner.
Oh,
But I mean, ultimately, unless he
Pretty much
spares
over.
this, yeah.
come on, Steven, go get it. Just spare it up. Oh, look at that.
There's it's a possibility there.
Quick work from the Paradise Lane staff that we're definitely paying right now. Send it?
Oh, just about.
That was close.
Yeah.
That was really close.
Yeah, you could hear the thunk on the back of the deck on that one. We'll do a quick score correction, and then
So
that'll pretty much be it.
That'll give him 221. So he maxes out at 319, and Kevin's already, or sorry,
309.
No, he's at 221.
Oh, yeah,
So he can max out at 311. And Kevin's got 52, so it's over.
Yeah.
Kevin's already got him by 1 point.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a match.
I'll tell Bobby to tell him to shake. So the winner of this match, so Kevin is now going to play the winner of Rob Wolfson and Bobby Kite. And then Derek Holm is going to play the winner of Jen Smith and Brian Hurst. And again, those matches are going to go on at Friday at 8:00. So we did have issues scheduling the final day. So we're hoping to come out with a time and date here pretty quick. Apparently there's a WCBT AGM going on at the same time we scheduled our finals, which means pretty much 3 of the 4 people on this podcast, or not podcast, but live stream, won't be able to attend. So we're going to figure it out. We're going to see who makes it into the finals, and then we'll have a date set up here pretty quick.
Yes.
Okay, they shake?
Yeah.
Did they shake?
Picked up their bowling balls.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got Kevin in here. We'll talk to him about his match. And yeah, what'd you guys think?
Good bowling.
Yeah. I mean, good for Steven. I mean, back against the wall, he kind of started to find a rhythm and start going when he absolutely needed to, but it was too little, too late, unfortunately. Great bowling, Kev.
Thanks. It was fun.
Another one for the old guys. Keep it up, Kev.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I was getting a little tired there.
You were throwing 1 ball a frame.
Yeah, 3 games is a lot nowadays, eh?
I know. That was good. I look forward to moving on against Derek.
So, well, obviously you found something the last frame of the first game. What was the difference? What did you do?
I don't know. Just kind of slowed it down, and I knew if I threw 3 good balls, I could get right back in the game or take the lead, and it just kind of settled me down, I think, and just carried on from there. I just got a little calmed down and a little looser, and found a rhythm and tried to
and you were getting down on the shot, right?
Yeah,
you were
it was
almost
good
on
finish.
a knee. Yeah, you were getting right to the line, and you were over the shot every time, and it was fun to watch on our feed. So,
well, that's good.
Congratulations!
Thank you very much.
Great bowling.
Thank you guys
Good
for
work.
everything. This was great. A lot of work out there, and
So
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. You play the winner of Rob and Bobby. Who do you want?
was it? I thought I played the winner of these guys. No.
No, Robin.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Who knows? We'll take Bobby.
Next victim, right?
We'll see.
Well, sweet bowling, Kevin.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Good
Thanks a lot,
bowling, buddy.
guys.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Good bowling.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Well, that was a good first night of the Calgary Clash. Thank you everybody for watching. We had over 100 viewers for most of the evening, so pretty good showing. And then,
Awesome.
like Mark said, I think Friday is the next set of Calgary Clash. But we do
Friday
have,
at 8:30.
Yeah, Friday at 8:30, and then we have the Edmonton scene for the 5-Pin Universe on Wednesday evening. I know the vote is really close for those top 3 guys between Tim, Tyler, and Evan. So we'll be closing the poll tomorrow at noon, we'll say.
Carrie, I'm pretty sure it's closed.
No, I left it open
Oh, did you?
because it was so close.
Yeah, for sure.
They didn't
So-
want Tyler to win.
No, I think Tyler should be in. I think between Evan and Tim, since the
Suck
vote's
it,
so
Tim.
close, give a few more votes. Let's see.
Yeah, it's really close.
Yeah,
I got my
so-
vote in.
Yeah, so Monday at noon, I'll shut that down, and then we'll post the event for Wednesday for the preliminary match between the 2 top vote getters, and then the winner plays Bradley.
Sweet.
What time are we starting at on Wednesday, Carrie?
7:00 still.
Okay.
Yeah, same
Awesome.
time.
looking forward to it.
Oh,
I've
no,
been watching
6.
them, so
We start at 6, don't we?
I
No,
thought
we,
so.
No,
we,
it was
we've been
7.
starting at 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
Just wasn't sure if we were starting earlier because we have an extra match in there.
No, that preliminary match won't be a 3-game match. It'll be maybe a race to 2, or we'll do like a 1-game thing. Something quick.
I like the race to 2.
That could still be 3 games.
It could be.
Mark's doing quick math in his head. 1 + 1 + 1.
Can you see the steam coming out of my ears?
It's like, wait, what? That's still 3 games.
Yeah.
But till that time, thanks guys for commentating, and we'll see you soon.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks,
it, guys.
everybody.
Thanks for the commentary.
Thanks for tuning in,
Carrie,
guys.
for
All
sending
right.
us. Yep. Thanks,
See ya.
everybody.